Day 9:15 is 9 o'clock. I just got off of all of my calls. I did my group call for Warriors of God, and then just did my group church call. Got on the Warriors of God call with just not good. I was not feeling good, stressed, anxious, what am I going to do, God? What am I going to do, God? I just go back and forth from just freedom and fear and freedom to fear and fear to freedom and freedom to fear. And I was just in a moment of fear. And it's just like, what am I going to do? And got on the call. Right before the call, I prayed. And I was like, God, what do I even talk about? And the answer I got was vulnerability. And then I thought about values, and so got on there and started talking about vulnerability and values, and then started sharing, and started really, it started to flow. And it's crazy because while I was talking to them, I was at the park today reading this book, and I was just writing in the book because I just got some inspiration. Chris, have confidence in God's plan for you. You're gonna bring purpose to churches all around the world, and there's going to be legions of warriors of God in different churches all around the world, and they're going to be getting on Zoom calls every day, these warriors from all around the world. And then I was talking to them, and I was like, and it's going to be no matter where you guys go in the world, you're going to have family. You can walk into any city in the world and there will be warriors of God, and those are your people. And I was like, oh my God. And I had this massive realization right in the middle of the call. I was like, oh, I got to show you guys this. And I showed them my vision board from 8 Billion Lions. And I had this building with the big lion logo on the side of it. And I was going to, my dream was to have a lion's den in every major city around the world. And a lion's den was a co-working / co-living space just for lions. Had nothing to do with God then. It was just for people who want to be their greatest self and destroy their inner sheep. And so the idea was, you can go to any city in the world and you walk into a lion's den and you're immediately around your people, and you never feel lonely again, and you've got your tribe everywhere you go. And you walk in, they have the same values and belief systems, and they're fighting for same things. And I showed them that, and I was like, oh my God, it's not a lion's den everywhere. It's a church in every major city in the world that has lions, or that has warriors in it, where you can walk into this church and you see people with the Warriors of God shirt on, or they got the lion logo on their car, something like that. And I was just like, oh my God, these lion's dens that God gave me this vision for a long time ago are not lion's dens. They're churches, and they're churches that are full of warriors. And I was like, you guys will be able to travel all around the world, and you'll be able to walk into these churches and you'll be able to find the warriors of God. And these are people that you've been on Zoom calls with every day, for years. And it was just this massive realization. I was like, wow. And then I just started talking about vulnerability and it all fell together. God just pieced the whole call together, and it ended up being great. And at the end, everyone's wanting to do videos like this and document their life. And I was telling them, guys, this is one of the greatest things you can do, is documenting your journey, because the reality is right now we're all the before, and God's going to bring us to the after. We will be a before and after, and we're in the before stages right now. And it's scary to be vulnerable and share your before stages. It's easy to share the before when you're already in the after. When you've had the transformation, it's easy to share, the struggles. When you're rich, it's easy to talk about how you were homeless or poor. When you're poor, it's not easy to talk about being poor when you're actually in it. When you've overcome it, it's easy. And I was like, guys, we got to be vulnerable. We got to go out there, and we got to be able to be real and authentic and genuine. And the reality is, people are going to want to join you in your journey. They're going to follow your journey, and God is going to transform your life, and they're going to follow your journey, and they're going to see how God has transformed your life, and you're going to lead them back to Him. And that's exactly what my videos are for. There will be people who just watch these videos, and in watching these videos, it will lead them back to Jesus, because they will see what He does in my life, and they won't be able to deny it's real. And every time they watch these videos, it's softening their heart to Him more and more and more, till eventually it's opened up enough where they they're touched by him and they know he's real. And so everyone started to get excited about documenting their lives. One person committed. She's going to start posting on her YouTube channel. And it's just like, wow, it's cool. Like, and I'm just so lucky that like I have, you know, this small group of warriors that have my back, because I got on that call feeling so bad, and by the end I felt so great and empowered and inspired, and just realizing like everything I'm going through right now, it's not for me, it's for them, because it's inspiring them, it's increasing their faith, it's inspiring them to be more obedient to God, and so at the end of the day, whether I get rent money or not, like that's not what it's about. It's about the impact that I'm having on the people who are following my journey. And if it could give them more faith or more obedience, then great. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Tomorrow, I'm going to reach out to as many people as I can. I'm going to reach out to every person I've ever talked to about purpose. I don't know. Maybe I'll discount it, and you know, I'll give it to one person for $1,500 because my rent's $1,500. So that's what I need. It's that with utilities is like $1,550 or something like that. And so maybe I'll find one person and I'll just be like, all right, I'm going to pick one person. They're going to get $1,000 off. And if they pay in full, $1,000 off. Like, what else can I do? If someone pays me $500, that doesn't cut it. Like, someone pays $700, that doesn't cut it. So maybe that's what I have to do. Just take 40% off or whatever. And I don't know, but I'm going to do everything I can. I don't have any coaching calls tomorrow except the morning call. But tomorrow is Good Friday, so I'm going to be going to church. So yeah, I'm going to have to be really productive during the day because I'm going to have to leave to go to church at night. So, but, yeah. Today, so many times, I just want to call Araceli. I just want to talk to my best friend and just know everything's going to be okay. Yeah. But I know she's rooting for me. She probably doesn't watch these videos anymore, but if she does, she'd be watching this video right now like, you got this, and she'd probably be a little pissed off, like, make it happen. But with love, possibly, or with annoyance and frustration. But either way, she would help a lot. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna work my butt off on getting clients tomorrow. Just one person that is willing to pay $1,500 to find their purpose in life. Is there one person on this planet? Is there one person that I know that is willing to pay $1,500 to find their purpose? Or two people who are willing to pay $750, a $750 deposit? Like, yeah, I don't know. There's got to be, right? There has to be. Come on, God, there's got to be, right? I'm sure there's hundreds of thousands of people who would be willing to pay $1,500 to find their purpose in life. Please send them to me, God. Please send them to me. Or if you don't want me to pay my rent, don't send them to me. Then what am I gonna get? Wow, that'd be an adventure, huh? Oh God. Homeless in LA. Sleeping in my car in the Albertsons parking lot. No, cancel that. I don't even want to speak that into existence. You live and die by your tongue. Nope. The only time I will be in my car at Albertsons is when I'm going to get groceries. And then I'm going to bring those groceries home and I'm going to put them in my fridge at home. That's what's happening. So, Yeah. This is intense. But a lot of good reminders today on my group call and then on my church call. Like, so many good reminders. Trusting God, being obedient to Him, surrendering. It's just like I keep getting the same messages back to back, and they're super encouraging. So it's going to work out. It is working out. God already has it planned out. His word says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in your future." So His plans are it. So I surrender. I surrender.